Welcome to the Bayou City Soccer Podcast. Whether inside or outside the loop, we are talking everything soccer in Houston. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
Welcome back to the Bayou City Soccer Podcast. We're pleased to be joined once again by Houston Dynamo 2 head coach Marcelo Santos. Marcelo, how's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for having me.
Big match for you guys over the weekend with St. Louis, who are top of the league in MLS Next Pro. You guys come out with a 2-2 draw and pick up the extra point in the shootout. How was that game for you guys, just going against a very good team like that St. Louis side?
Yeah, I think we knew what we were going against, and we also believe that our group is in growing, and we felt we were prepared to meet the challenge. I felt that we could have got the 3 points had we finished our chances. But in the end, I think getting 2 points in this game keep us in the hunt of the playoff, which right now it's all we are hoping for. And the next 4 games, we gotta have the same mindset and take a game at a time.
Yeah, you guys just below the playoff line, I think 3 points outside. How do you balance kind of, keeping, like you talked about, keeping developing these guys and getting these guys valuable minutes while also still trying to compete and get into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a fine line. I think winning and pushing and take the challenge head on, it's part of development. We don't shy away with that. Sometimes struggles and failures is part of growth. Definitely is part of growth. So that's how we see it. So what we wanted to do is not making the decisions necessarily just to win games or just to use half of the group. We want to give opportunities. We strive for a good standard. Whoever doesn't matter who is on the field. So that's how we approach game by game. We are not only thinking about this game, but also the next few games and the big picture in mind every time we select a starting 11.
Speaking of development, I know this week we saw Enrique Correa, Noah Betancourt, two of your young players officially signed to next pro contracts. I know they've been playing with you guys, coming through the academy. How meaningful is it for the club to have that pathway and see these academy kids begin to get these chances and get these contracts like this?
I think that's what the program is about in a lot of ways. I think those guys are the next one that deserve this recognition and the pathway. And I think the guys underneath them see, okay, that could be me. So you aspire people to follow their footsteps, and we also provide opportunity for them to continue that growth. So I think it's very important. You can see, in particular, Noah and Enrique, how well they took the belief we put in them, and now we can demand a little bit more. Hopefully, in the end of the day, everybody take advantage of those things.
Yeah, and the college soccer season I know has started recently. That's always an option for these young players, right? How do you kind of manage the possibility of potentially losing these guys to college while still keeping the squad, continuity and keeping the squad together?
Yeah, we don't see, if it is the guys that we wanted to stay here and they wanted to go to college, we don't see them losing, because in the end of the day, we want what's best for the player. If they think and the family thinks that it is better for them to go to college, we will support. I think it's very clear from our leadership that it is very important for this organization. So we respect what they want, but if they feel that they prefer to take the path of a second team, for example, and they're good enough, we would like to provide that.
Yeah, and we've seen some guys like Nicolas Ramos getting into the lineup. We've seen Tomas scored last weekend. We've seen him getting more comfortable. How have you seen these new players kind of integrating themselves into the team and helping improve you guys?
Yeah, I think Nico in particular has done really good. It's never easy to get into a team that is already established and playing towards the end of the season. But I think he comes with the presence. He has the quality to play out of the back. Decision making is above what we were having before. Not negatively speaking about the other guys. It's just in terms of the experience, he brings that to the table. And I think in the end of the day, it benefit the Isaac. I think Isaac has played outstanding in the last few games. So it's important to have some of those guys that in a lot of ways show the blueprint for the young guys to pick up and potentially overpass that. That's how I see it.
We saw another face with you guys, Nelson Quinones. I know Dynamo fans have been long waiting for Nelson to come back. He went through a very tough injury, but he got on the field for you guys this weekend. What did you see in Nelson's performance, and what have you seen with him as he's been working his way back from that injury?
Yeah, I think it's a huge step, right, in the right direction. 18 months is it's not a short time in the age he had. We need to take that conservative approach, but to get to this point is a milestone for sure. I thought the first 15 minutes that he got on the field is just a start for him to continue the next preparation, which is getting to the first team field and contribute there. I was just happy that he was able to feel himself a little bit, compete in an official match, and hopefully he gets a chance to do that again, and we can speed it up that process so he's ready for the MLS team.
Yeah, Nelson, and we've seen Eric Duenas playing with you guys some. Halliday has played with you guys some. How important is it to keep that bridge with the first team players and working with Ben and the way that they play and keeping those guys fresh with Dynamo too?
I think it's really important. I think the fact that we are trying to have even a bigger collaboration between the first team and second team that we ever had, I think it's intentional. I think Ben has been really good, and Kenny also being the conduit in between the first and second team, because in the end of the day, players get better by playing. So if they're in the first team but they're not playing and they're young players, I think they can benefit of, even though our competition is a little less, just to get them some minutes and hopefully boost them to continue to compete for spots in the first team, because that's what they strive for, and the second team can just be a bridge for them to get there.
Another big moment, I think, for the club and for you guys, we saw Lucas Brugman transferred over to Hoffenheim in Germany, going to a big European club like that. What does that say about the project that you guys have, not only with Dynamo 2, but the whole team here and opportunities it can create for these players?
Yeah, I think that's what you see in all the big clubs in Europe and South America and Asia. We wanted to develop footballers, right? And some of the times they will end up in our first team, which is the priority. But we also have to take pride if they go elsewhere. I think our job is to speed it up that development, and sometimes they will end up in a club now, like Lucas, for example, but maybe later on they come back here, because they feel like we helped them in the process of getting there. So I think we need to explore even more those markets and give opportunity to players, because in the end of the day, our job becomes just more excited that there's more opportunities out there for them to continue their careers.
Dynamo 2 head coach Marcelo Santos. Marcelo, I know you guys busy week coming up. You go to Colorado, then back for two big ones with Tacoma and Portland coming up. Just what is the mindset? Big games for you guys, big points possible. What is the mindset for you guys going forward?
Well, the mindset is to focus a game at a time.
Go ahead, sorry.
We want to be aware there's three games in a week, but we also wanted to focus on Colorado, because right now that's as important as playing against Tacoma twice and Portland. Okay, but what is also in our mind is we're playing against Tacoma twice and Portland, which are direct opponents that we can get points for the playoff line. So going to Colorado, a team that we were able to win and shut out at home, and had a really competitive game there, had a red card and end up losing 2-1. We feel that if we perform in the same way we did last time, there is a good chance that we could get 3 points there. But the mindset is to get points. at this point, any points will be helpful. And hopefully, in the end of the day, when we get it home, we secure the 6 points. I think will give a good chance for us to push to the end line.
And before we let you go, Marcelo, you talked about those two big home games coming up for you guys. There's been a lot of talk lately about the local players, local guys from Houston, and getting to see kind of the future of the Dynamo. What can you say to the fans out there that come out to see the Dynamo 2 play at SaberCat Stadium?
Yeah, I am very excited to be able to work with the Houston players as well. I think it's very important. I do understand the community, and it is important for us to continue to give this opportunity to hopefully give even more support. But we have, the Leo Gitaus, the Matteo Di Morelli, the Daniel Barrett, and Enrique Correa, Noah Betancourt. A lot of guys are young and upcoming, and they're doing super well. We're super happy with them. So hopefully, the support continues that because we want to see those guys one day make it to the first team.
East Houston Dynamo 2 head coach Marcelo Santos. Marcelo, we always appreciate the time. Good luck in the upcoming games, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Dustin. My pleasure. Take care.